What's going on, everybody? My name is Dave, and welcome back after a long wait to the mid-table clash. Now, as you can see by the intro, it is slightly weird. We're doing the call at the start, and that is mainly because, for some reason, I've been sacked as manager of Swansea City. I'll explain it a bit more later on, but we're doing the call just so the guys can kind of decide what happens for me as a manager, who I'm going on to manage now for the rest of this episode and the rest, obviously, of this series. So I'm going to hand over to them now anyway. Right, so after a long discussion, they've decided now that I am going to be the new manager of Leicester.
Sunderland.
Of Leicester City. So I'm actually playing two of them in this episode now. So I'm going to end the call and let's get it going.
What is going on, people of YouTube? My name has to be Kurtyoy, and I've got this intro. I don't know if I'm going to put the other intro before it, but welcome finally to the multiplayer series. It's been a long time, and there's been a little bit of change. Dave got sacked, and he's now manager of Leicester. We chose that team because we felt that it was about the same sort of level, same sort of position. He has got Jamie Vardy, he has got Riyad Mahrez, but we felt like that was the fairest choice to choose. I will apologise for any background noise, but today we've got three games. We've got Southampton, we've got Villa, and we've got Liverpool. I'm going to be doing my team live for you. Basically, you had finally got a win last game against West Ham. We need to carry on that form. I'm tempted not to change anything, but I do feel like there should be changes. Ryan Shawcrunch is ready to come back into the team, which is huge for us. But Hinteregger and Vulschild have been doing fantastically well. So I believe I've taken Jeff Cameron off. He'll be going onto the bench for me. And I also want to try and get Adam Forshaw and get him a few more games. That's not looking likely. So that is pretty much the team that we are going to go with. We've got another option, a big option now in Ryan Shawcross on the defence. Let's get into the game. Tadic with a long ball over to Gaston Ramirez. He's been found. What can he do with this? Forces a save out of the young keeper Jack Butland, who now have a corner whipped in, and Van Ginkel can get it away. But nothing really happened in that first half. There's a few chances, not many highlights, and not really much to say on that. Hopefully the second half can at least have a goal in it for us. Juanmi's on the ball, running down the centre of the pitch. Looks for a bit of support, but only finds Kurtyoy, and Afellay launches the ball forward for Bojan to chase, finds the chip over the keeper and into the back of the net. Bojan makes it 1-0, his first goal in this season for us. Fantastic goal into the bottom left-hand corner, all spelled from a counter-attack. Considering on control, that is quite surprising, but the ball forward from Afellay, of all people, has made it into Bojan, and his lovely finish makes it 1-0. Now here's Romeu, finds Juanmi in a decent position here if he can find any support or get a shot away. He's done fantastically, and a brilliant block, I believe, from the covering Mark Monisia, who has saved us there. Here is Juanmi again, who's getting a lot of time, but again, good play from Hinteregger, proving that my choice to keep him in was good, but the ball is given away again cheaply, and Gaston Ramirez is finding Oriol Romeu, who lifts the ball out to the left-hand side and finds Tadic with a beautiful touch, whips it in. Juanmi has a chance. Again, we get in the way of their opportunity. Oh, Kouyate's gone in silly there, and this could be trouble. He's just been sent off. Now we are in trouble here because we are not dominating this game. They're getting a lot of chances, and we've gone down to 10 men. Now my play on this is that luckily the two central playing players that I've got in Besic and Wilson are very defensive. So I believe we're probably going to have to take Selu off, who hasn't been that good this game, and bring Besic on for him. And we'll move Besic back down into the midfield role, and we'll sort of try and play a counter-attacking way. We don't want to, let them pile the pressure onto us, but we've still got a chance here. We'll also move Bojan on as a shadow striker, just to get him, because it's the main goal-scoring threat in this, just to get him a little bit further forward and act as sort of both roles here, tire him out maybe, but it's the only thing we've got to hang on to. I'll throw in here, Cedric finding Gaston, back into Cedric, whips the ball in, and Pella has fired it in. It's 1-1 now, that's this. Oh, it's offside, never mind. I'll take that happily. Offside from Graziano Pella. It is not over yet though, as Pella finds the ball into Gaston Ramirez, firing through, puts the shot wider, let off for us. And there we have it, 1-0. Huge win against Southampton, considering the the red card to Cheku Kuyate, the second yellow. I believe it's his second of the season. We take that win. I take that with pride. That is a fantastic win for us to get. We basically held on for the victory. Credit to the defence and credit to Bojan. Fantastic finish, and also another assist and another appearance in a goal scoring opportunity and a goal in general for Ibrahim Hafalai. We take the 1-0 win. We'll move on to our next game against Aston Villa. Hope you pick up another 3 points in that game. Welcome back, everyone. We are at game number 2. It's a big game. We've won our last 2 and we've got a nice home fixture against Aston Villa. Now this is crucial because we are still in a bad spell. The board still do, have in their memory our bad run of form. So a bad result here could put that right to the top again and wipe out those last 2 victories. So I go in this game needing results, and that means a few bold changes. He scored 1 goal in every 2 games, but Joselu is coming out. Mainly because I said I'd give Mame Bayram Diouf some playing time. He's got 6 days left, so I've got 2 games to do that. Joe, so he has to reload FM. So he's going to be starting. Joselu will be dropping to the bench. Unfortunately, Peter Crouch now will come out. I think, maybe. I'm not sure. We didn't concede last game, so there's no need to bring Ryan Shawcrunch in. Vulsheld and Hinteregger are holding out the positions very good indeed. Cheku Kuyate, however, is suspended, and as well as Charlie Adam being injured, I think we'll give a chance to Adam Forshaw, though he is, lacking in the... Actually, he's very poorly rated. So actually, I think we might put Besic in and give him a run in the team. As well as that, Forshaw will come onto the bench, maybe for Peter Crouch, and we'll get Peter Crouch off the bench and Jeff Cameron onto it. So that is the team we are going with. Butland in goal, Johnson right back, Manesia left back, Vulsheld and Hinteregger in the centre back positions, Van Ginkel and Besic occupying the 2 midfielder roles with Afellay one side, Shaqiri the other, Bojan down the centre, and Mame Bayram Diouf up front. That's the team we're going with. Let's jump into the action. Van Ginkel plays the ball into Mame Bayram Diouf, who puts the ball into the area, and Afellay forces a good save from Brad Guzan. We are on top of Aston Villa. They've barely had a chance on goal. They've barely been through our area, and Afellay puts the ball in, and the substitute for the suspended man in the midfield, Besic, grabs the first goal of the game. Hopefully many more to come. Diouf, the man who's out of favour, brings the ball in, and look at the lining up in the air. If it wasn't Besic, it could have been a few other people. But Besic coming in for Kuyate makes it 1-0. We've got a free kick here. Shaqiri to strike off the post, and that 2-0 really could have put Villa down. So, a story of our season so far. Half time, barely any chances. This time though we do have a goal. It's 1-0 to Stoke Alona. Currently I'm impressed with how the game has gone. We are absolutely on top of them. They barely had any shots, any possession, anything. And if that continues in the second half, we could get a few more and an easy victory to come. Sinclair moves it over, Vulsheld head it away, and now I've got a chance to counter with Shaqiri. The ball over the top to find Diouf is fantastic, and Diouf pretty much puts it straight into Guzan. Disappointing end to that attack. Now we have a chance. Shaqiri puts the ball through to Cameron, and Cameron finds Bojan, who scored in the last game, and he scored in this game. Again, the finish in the top, bottom left-hand corner puts us 2-0 up with just about 12-13 minutes to go. That has pretty much killed off the game. It was a nice move to Cameron, and Bojan slots that home nicely. I believe this game is ours now. And there we have it. Full time, 2-0, another win, another clean sheet. It's another good performance. We're turning into a strong team now, more like the play we had right at the start of the season. I believe we're out of our little dip. We're going to move on now and hopefully grab a win in our last game. So away against Liverpool, it's going to be tough, but I know the way we're playing, with our strong defensive performance at the back, we will be able to do it. But I'll see you in the last game. And so here we are, game number 3. It's away at Anfield, so it's a huge game. We're on the back of 3 wins on the trot, and Klopp is under some heavy pressure at the helm of Liverpool Football Club. We do not have Kuyate back yet, but the team performed so brilliantly without him. I'm rather inclined to keep him out of the team anyway. Bojan again, another goal from him. And Diouf didn't really, do much to the game. But I'm going to give him another chance, purely for the fact it's the last time I've got to try and please him. Otherwise, he'll be a very unhappy bunny. I might end up selling him come the window. But there's not really much I want to do with that. I'm just waiting to maybe loan out Forshaw at the January transfer window, get rid of Diouf and bring Morgan Amafetiliano, if I said that right, into the team, as he couldn't play the first half of the season. But I believe I'm just going to stick exactly the same team. Hopefully we can do the business at Liverpool, maybe a changing but counter-attacking. But let's jump into this. I've got the ball here with Afellay into the centre towards Bojan, and now one of the goal scorers, Besic, finds Afellay in a fantastic ball. Afellay has a chance, good save from Mignolet for the first 2 times, but Afellay has put the ball in. He has been player of the season so far, and he's produced yet again. The first shot, I believe, was hit off Mignolet. The second shot wasn't a save, I believe it was actually rebounded off the post, or maybe a mixture, but the third shot squeezed itself in, and Afellay puts us 1-0 up at Anfield. Here's Sturridge, tackled by Van Ginkel. Now Shaqiri, the ball through, can find Mario Diouf. It's a fantastic ball. He should be putting them away, but he hasn't. Something that he struggled with in the last game. Struggled with it again. We've got a corner, Shaqiri to put it in, and Mignolet to save comfortably. Ball through, and Sturridge can chase. Sturridge has been found, and we defend it very well. But Sturridge has picked up the ball again. A mistake from Van Ginkel, I believe. Sturridge lays it back. What a save from Butland. From Coutinho's shot. Kept us at a clean sheet at the moment. Fantastic goalkeeping. Have to admit, coming into this, we are 1-0 up. It's another clean sheet at half time. But I believe we have been a bit dominated. I've kept it how it is, and after we scored, we've basically been on the back foot. They've had double the amount of shots. We have had more possession, though, with the one little bit of a bright spot in this game. But we need to play better in the second half to ensure that we do get the 3 points here. Alan putting the ball wide into Jose Enrique. Liverpool have a good chance here. Lallana puts it in. Sturridge with the shots and with the goal early on in the second half. They have struck. It is 1-1. I did say at half time there was something in the works for Liverpool, and that thing has happened inside the first 5. Poor really. Failed to get out of our own area. Lallana puts the ball in, and Sturridge gets the ball, squeezing it past Butland, who got a fingertip to it, but it wasn't enough to keep the ball out in its entirety. A poor header out, and now they can have another attack here with Daniel Sturridge charging forwards. Henderson, Sturridge again, who does have a knock. Surprise, surprise in that. Lallana now finding Henderson. Lallana again, fantastic play, and Butland with a good save. Lallana with a corner here, headed out by Besic, who's having a good time in the central midfield role. With Kouyate's absence, and Afellay tackled and finds a ball into Mario Diouf. What can he do with this? Brings the ball into the area. Oh, and he's forced a good save from Mignolet, but again, could be doing better than that. Another corner, Lallana to put it in. It's only a matter of time for one of these works out. We're conceding way too many. Lallana again puts it in. Johnson heads it away, and we can get the ball just about away, but it comes straight back at us again. The ball played through to Ibe, and we are down, and that has been coming. We have not been able to get the ball out of our own box, let alone our own half, for the whole of the second half, and they've punished us, giving us a second goal to deal with. And I don't think we'll be coming back from this, unfortunately, from the way we played early on in the second half, but there's always time left. Puts the ball in, and Affelay's had a chance. Oh, it's a goal. I haven't seen that one coming. It was just a random throw-in, and I was just making tactical changes, and Afellay has put the ball in. His second goal of the game. As we can see here, Manesia, the throw-in, it just missed from all the defenders. Afellay, is managing to read it. And it's a fantastic finish into the bottom right-hand corner, and all of a sudden we're right back in this from absolutely nowhere. Besic with the ball forward towards Bojan. Bojan charging into the area. Good chance here. Goes down. The ball goes across, and it goes in. I believe Joselu got the last touch on his 8th goal of the season, making an impact from the bench. We are winning 3-2 away at Anfield. We've pulled it back round. We went behind about midway through the second half. We've pulled it back, a bit lucky, but we'll take it. It's 3-2. Let's hold out for the win. And there we have it. We have gone to Anfield. We've gone to the place that no one wants to go, and we have pulled out a 3-2 victory against Liverpool. That is huge. It is basically a turning point in our season where we were still a loss here could have brought us back down to the days where we weren't winning any or weren't even scoring goals. We are now winning away at Anfield. What a huge game that was. What a fantastic game that was after the first two real boring games. But it's another win, 3 wins on the trot now, a perfect episode. Let's go and join a call with the 3 others and see how they got on.
What's going on, people? This is Dave. I'm back with the final chat for this long and probably exciting, action-packed episode. Obviously, it started off with myself getting sacked, and we're going to go straight into the action. I'll start off with myself. Obviously got sacked, started off as a Leicester City boss, had a West Ham cup tie, which took us to extra time, but we got a big victory in the end there. Then we played Joe, which was an interesting game. I took the lead there. And then we got a red card and bottled it, losing 3-1. But to be fair, his subs worked wonders. Kabay scored an absolute screamer as well from a free kick. So I can't take that away from him. And then we played J&O, where a similar sort of thing happened. Bottled a penalty. Still took the lead, though, with the substitute. And then J&O's side obviously came back and got the victory in the end. And then changed the formation. Wanted to go with 2 strikers instead of the one which I've been playing for the rest of the episode. And it worked wonders against an Everton side I thought we'd struggle against. They couldn't get a look in all game, and we ended up winning that one 2-0. So we'll start off with you, Kurt, because I know you had a good episode anyway. So how did it go overall?
Oh, I had a fantastic episode. Thank you for asking. Basically, started off, knowing that if I lost again, that would mean I have only won 1 game in my 11 games or something like that. So that wouldn't be good. And I had basically 1 chance in that game, and I scored, and I won 1-0. Then I moved on. That was against Southampton. I got Aston Villa in my next game, and I thought, a nice tasty home game. Should be easy 3 points, and it was. I had another 2 shots in that game and scored another 2 goals. It seemed as there was another boring game. Then I felt, I've had me 3 wins on the trot. I'm going to Liverpool. I'll just try and grind out a win, and somehow I did. I went ahead with Affalay, and then I did. I as a partied myself and bottled it in the second half. However, luckily, I undone it with fantastic work from Ibrahim Affalay, who is storming away with things at the moment, and Joselu, who is again storming away with things. Affalay's on 8 goals and 5 assists with 2 man of the matches so far this season. So overall, I couldn't have really had a better episode unless I scored more goals and conceded less, but I'll take it.
That's good. Jano, what about yourself?
It was one of those episodes where nothing felt like it was going right, but the players showed a lot of character in every single game. The Arsenal game, we got outplayed, but my defence just kept plugging away, and Timo Horn, who I brought back in, just kept making save after save. And we managed to somehow get a draw out of that game, which I just don't know how we did it. But the defensive performance was amazing. Then we had the game against Dave, and to be honest, first half, we pretty much dominated you. And I thought, this is the way it's going to go. Great. We're going to get a goal at some point, and we'll win the game. Then there was that penalty. I was like, this is the first time he's been in my box, and he's gone and won a penalty. Then I saw Mahrez step up, and I was like, it's fine. It's Mahrez. It's not going to go in.
Absolutely shocking.
Then the second half, you started to come back into the game, and I could see it happening. And then the goal came, and I was just like, crap. If we just taken some of our chances first half, this probably wouldn't be happening. I probably panicked and changed all 3 of my forward players, and it worked. I had changed to a different style. I think I went counter-attack. I thought, he's coming on to me. I'll just try and catch him on the counter. And we managed to get 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. And then against Swansea, you've built a good side there, Dave, to be honest. I was getting dominated first half, and then I had to change tactics again, and fortunately we shored things up and managed to get a 0-0 draw. But I love the character that my players are showing. It wasn't the best performances in every game, but they kept battling, and we managed to get 5 points out of 9.
He said you built up a strong side. It's a shame that every player seemed to hate you.
I know, that's what he said on the press conference as well. I don't know why. I think it's probably because of the sale of Sigurdsson, but I don't know, the morale there was always crap anyway since it started. But it's crazy how J&O was, at the start of the series, a player we thought was going to really struggle. And then it took a little bit of time for those new signings to come in, and now he's a force to be reckoned with in the league anyway.
New signings, Calorie was awful against you.
Oh, you missed a few sitters.
Every touch was poor. Every shot was poor. I just don't know what to do with him now.
Joe, we're going to finish off with you now anyway. How did it go for you?
Alright, before I start this, can someone please get the violin out? Because I'm going to need it. I think I'm going to get the sack in the next 3 games. Yeah, 3 games. So, I started off, high on confidence. I've got a Capital One Cup quarter-final game against Chelsea. No big team, not a big team. I lost 2-0, so we won't talk about that one. I then got invited to a Vardy party. Vardy, of course, he pulled in this party and scored first. But after that, after a while, after Vardy got in a fight and lost one of his mates, police took him away, I actually came into the game again and I scored 3 goals and actually won a game. That was my first win in 8 or 9 games. That's fantastic. Then we won't speak about the last 2 games because I threw away a 2-1 lead against Watford and, well, I just lost 4-1 to bottom of the league. So, yep.
Next episode, I guess we're going to do another 3 games. I know for me, I've got Sunderland, City, Man City, that is, and Spurs. Probably 3 points out there I'd be very happy with. Obviously, any more I'd be ecstatic with. But Kurt, who else have you got in the next episode?
I've got an away game against Mitrovic, which is something that I'm fearing because I just feel like I'm going to get dominated, and if I don't, then I will put my goalkeeper up front just to make sure Mitrovic wins against me. And then I've got Manchester United and Arsenal at home. So like you, I'm probably hoping for 3 points, although away against Newcastle isn't an easy game. So I'm just hoping to get any points, really.
Jano, what about you?
I have no idea who I'm facing. My nerves were shot after 3 games. I just shut the game down.
Always
I was like,
happens.
I'm done.
You've got Norwich away, then Watford at home, and then a big game to potentially sack Crystal Palace boss Joe Palmer.
That could be 9 points there for you.
I don't know who Joe Palmer is. It's actually the Mersenac in Hesbon.
Oh, sorry, the Mersenac in Hesbon.
I'll be honest, it would be like pretty sweet comeback there if I could get Joe sacked after that start to this series where he just annihilated me. So, yeah, I'm hoping for 9 points.
Do you mean the 5-0 loss?
Yes.
Oh, God,
okay, sorry.
JNO. JNO.
Yeah.
I forgot totally about it.
That's never going to leave me, even despite the fact I'm 8th.
Yeah. And Joe, obviously we know you've got West Brom in one of your games. What about your other 2 games?
I've got West Ham away, so I'm probably going to lose that. I've got Everton away, so I'm probably going to lose that. And I've also got West Brom away, so
3 away
I've
games.
actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away games in a row.
Whoa, that's
Bloody
sketchy.
hell.
Yeah. So
Jeez.
I'm pretty fucked, to say the least.
So I'm going to call it quits now on the episode. Obviously, we know what's going to be happening next episode, and we had an action-packed and kind of fun and interesting episode. Finally, we're back anyway with the mid-table clash. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Make sure you drop a like down below on all the videos. Subscribe to all our channels as well. All the links to the other guys are going to be in my description at least. And I'll see all you guys next time anyway. If you guys want to say bye too.
Spoiler alert, Dave's getting sacked again next episode.
Oh yeah.
See you guys later.
Bye.